Because the new boat, you have to do that, be on top of it. And he already clocked 300 hours. It's like 3
That's
years.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah, and the mechanic couldn't believe it. And I would think maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, when the weather started changing, he docked it, or he took it out of the water. So he's already put 300 hours on his brand new boat, which, according to the mechanic, it's like that was a surprise. But that's all this guy does. Fishes and fishes.
Well, the most fun I had on a boat was when I was doing a sailing camp that my mom put me in.
In Mexico?
No, I was like in the Port Washington area, or no. Hey, be nice, be nice. Where the sailboat has the thing on the bottom called the keel.
Yeah.
It's like a massive balancing rudder.
Yeah.
Because of that, we were like on the rails because we were turning. I don't know what it was that we were doing. Maybe we were just moving quick. And we're like, yeah. I mean, like if we let go of the railing, we would have fell over the board, over the whole deck into the water.
It was leaning that much?
Yeah.
Is that because the wind was taking it?
Whichever direction we were moving in, and how the rudder was turned.
And how many people are on that boat? Because I've seen those.
We might have had like 10 people on there.
Oh, I didn't think it was that big.
Yeah, I mean they vary in all different sizes. My favorites are for the sailing students. They get a little one. Everyone has like one.
I've seen that. That's what I've seen.
They're sitting down and that's got to be interesting.
I've seen that, and it's like 9 or 10 feet long.
It's like a go-kart, but a sailboat.
Right, I've seen that. So that's the training sailboat.
Hey, that would be fun if we could go go-karting if it hits above 50. If it hits above 50, they open up the go-kart track. Unless we go to an indoor one.
Oh, over here, you mean?
Well, the one that I'm thinking of is in DC. It's pretty fun. It's relatively inexpensive.
But the funniest thing is, how fast are you going? Like 20, 30 miles an hour?
No, maybe 15.
15, and I guess.
But it's more for the handling.
It's curvy. You got to make curves and stuff.
Yeah, it's also, it's so different than driving a regular car that's what's fun about it.
Do you remember back in the day by Dr. Goldman's office over there? They had that underground. It was a go-kart.
Yeah.
I guess similar to that is what it is. It was an indoor go-kart.
Yeah. That guy might have been a little faster because I think they were electric. At least the acceleration might have been faster.
Right. Well, that whole place is abandoned. There's nothing there.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a business that never really made it.
Well, he had good location. Maybe his prices were just too high.
Yeah. Yeah. Great idea.
He had the bowling, and then he had the go-karts.
I think there was food there. I don't know why it didn't make it. Must have been alcohol beverages, food, bowling.
Yeah.
They really do a good job on this. You get tired, you sit down, you have something to eat over there. Where are we going, over there?
Yeah, straight ahead.
Hey, we didn't go there, huh?
No, we haven't done that one.
That looks like it's a journey.
I mean, we could try it, something new.
Nah, let's do.
I'll look on the map later.
We'll do our routine before we get lost and have to put another extra hour in.
No trout.
Nothing.
Maybe I'll put a little marker on a common goldfish and let him free. See if he makes it all the way to the Chesapeake.
I did that with my goldfish, and I'm thinking this is what we.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the shock of the water, he probably didn't survive it. It wasn't cold. It it was during warm climate. But you know,
What's he doing?
the lake is dirty. Who knows how much oxygen is in there? The shock of moving him. I don't know if he survived. Who knows? He got too big for the tank, so I figured. That was the fish that you actually knew.
Was it the boss? The fantail?
It was the guy that was always in the tank.
Oh, it wasn't the boss. You're saying it was a comet.
It was the long guy. And he was getting aggressive and
Well, hold on a second. Long guy could not be a comet.
yeah, he was whatever the common goldfish was.
Common goldfish, okay.
When you were there for 5 years, he was there for 5 years.
But we're not talking about the 16-cent goldfish, are
Yes, I think so.
we? He got that big?
Oh yeah. Disturbing everything. I had other fish in there. I realized I had to let him go. I
I didn't
I
think.
did it based on like for the guy to live, right? To
Do you
live
have
a happy life.
Do you have a picture of him at that size?
No,
somewhere?
I don't remember. No, I don't think I have a picture. Yeah, he was the 16-cent one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he grew big.
That's crazy. I didn't know he could have gotten that big.
Well, it's a 55-gallon tank. You know, they get longer and they get fat.
Charlie, that's a thorn bush. Yep.
What you got here, a sign?
There's another one like that down there. It's kind of funny looking. So I didn't know Da Vinci had the parachute idea, because Da Vinci came before, I think, the Eiffel Tower. Some knucklehead tried to make a parachute when the Eiffel Tower was built. He killed himself, basically. Didn't work.
Do you remember the guys jumping off the Niagara Falls?
With a parachute, or
No,
doing what?
like they tried to make marine submarines, whatever, and it seemed like back in the day, none of those guys survived. Remember, one guy went inside of a capsule. You didn't remember? You remember that?
Well, how far back in the day are you talking?
Oh, I guess you know, I'm not sure if it was the early 1900s. I don't know if it was like in the 1800s. Probably like the early 1900s. They were doing that. I'm sure you can find some history on it.
Okay.
One guy went into a barrel, you know, like that wooden barrel, that wine barrel.
Oh,
and
okay.
They tried to survive that.
Yeah, well, that's brutal. I mean, the force of that water is, I mean, probably pulverizes the individual.
Or knocks them around and kills them. If the barrel's intact, the guy is probably banged up on the inside.
Yeah.
It seems like we made it to this point a lot faster. There were so many diversions the first time.
It's just been us, except for that couple, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I think I gathered from my camera, it records the way it's set up now, 30-minute clips. And then I still got 2 hours and 50 or 2 hours and 25 minutes left.
On the camera?
Yeah, I got half battery.
Huh.
You're not gonna believe it. Found it on a soccer field.
And it has, oh, so it could be like a really nice one.
Out
like a chip in it?
of the box, I think it was $400. Yeah. The only problem is the lens is a little scratched in the middle, but other than that, it records pretty well. When I found it, that's when I bought this harness.
So is that like a GoPro or something like that?
No, they're called 360 cameras.
Oh, look at that.
I think the way it is, if I had a selfie stick and I have the camera out here and we're walking, the way the lens is shaped, it could kind of get 100. Watch out for
This
this.
is the same thing. So you could become a YouTuber. You got your dog.
Yep.
You got the trail. You have to have a likable personality. You should be able to communicate. And then in that video, give some advice. You know, what you do is you study up on whatchamacallit, Leonardo da Vinci. You talk about it. Could you imagine? You can actually get a following. Yeah.
A lot of nature kind of videos that end up on YouTube have like some sort of meditation added to it. So if I came up with an original script for a meditation, I mean, I could say I made it, maybe get it copyrighted, or I don't know, get reserve the rights to something that I publish. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go in there and take a number one.
Yeah, sure.
If you wouldn't mind holding this
Yeah, sure.
young chap.